Hello.
This is an important notice from the Social Security Administration. The reason you have received this notice from our department because we have found some suspicious and fraudulent activities under your Social Security number, and we are going to suspend IT. So, if you want to know about this and to talk to our
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Social Security Administration, how can I help you?
Yes, I received a call.
Well, your call has been transferred to me. You are speaking with Officer Joe Patrick right now from Social Security Administration. May I have your first and last name that I can pull up your file and share the details with you?
Roberto Guzman.
Roberto?
Yes, Roberto Guzman. Guzman.
Guzman.
Yes, Guzman. Guzman.
All right. Roberto Guzman, right?
Excuse me?
Well, Mr. Guzman, in order to confirm your identity, could you verify me the last four digits of your social?
2784.
Well, the reason you have received the call from our department is because we have received order and notices from law enforcement authorities to suspend your social security number with an immediate effect, as they have received some suspicious trails of information linked to your social security number. Do you have any idea about this?
No. This is the first time somebody's calling me.
All right, we'll give you all the details about the same, but before we proceed, I just want to inform you that the lines on which we are talking at this moment are being federally recorded and monitored by major government institutions like Federal Trade Commission and Financial Crime Enforcement Network. So allow me to complete first, and you'll be given fair chance to speak once I'll complete from my side. Am I clear to you?
Okay.
Do you have a pen and a piece of paper handy with you that I can write down certain details?
Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
Write down your case ID.
Mm-hmm.
Your case ID is FNC.
One
F
sec.
as in Frank.
1 second. FNP
70
70
10
10.
89.
Okay, 1 second. FNP 701089.
It's not N, it's M. M for married.
Oh, M. Okay, 1 second. Frank Mary Peter 701089.
It's Frank Mary Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
701089.
Charlie.
Got it?
1 second. Yeah, I got it.
All right. Now write down the arrest warrant number.
1 second. Arrest warrant. Why arrest warrant?
Yeah. Well, we'll give you all the details about the same. Just write down the numeric first, which is 0295
0295
46
46
98.
0295 4698.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now write down my batch ID. You are speaking with Officer Joe Patrick right now. My batch ID is
Patrick.
Joe Patrick.
Okay.
And my batch ID is 358
Mm-hmm.
2486.
Okay.
Now let me brief you the case and listen to me carefully. As for the case files which we have received from the U.S. Marshal The investigation has started under your name and social security number after a search of suspicious address on the southern border of Texas. This address was reported by the locals that something suspicious is happening, after which the local sheriff investigated on the address. They found some paperwork and documentation with some banking institutions which initiated the investigation. There are two addresses linked to your social security number found in the same county. The first address is 1245 East 16th Avenue, El Paso, Texas, and the second address is 7609 Ocean Avenue, El Paso, Texas. Do you know any of these two addresses?
No.
Have you ever been to El Paso in the recent past?
No.
So you're claiming you've never been to El Paso, Texas, right?
No, I was in Texas, not El Paso.
All right. Well, El Paso is in Texas, sir.
I know, but I was not in El Paso. That's what I'm saying. I was in state of Texas, but not in El Paso.
All right. Well, there are two addresses linked to your social security number found over the same county. The first address is 1245 East 16th Avenue, El Paso, Texas, and the second address is 7609 Ocean Avenue, El Paso, Texas. Have you ever heard of these addresses before?
No.
Well, because the second address in El Paso, Texas that I'm talking about was already under surveillance by state rangers and U.S. Marshal Services. They later recovered some paperwork and documentation with some banking institutions like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, and TD Bank. As for the files, the 4 business banking accounts are listed under your name and social security number. Thousands of dollars have been wired from these bank accounts locally and internationally, which totally seems skeptical to us. That is the reason the law enforcement agency filed a case against you. Now, could you tell me, have you ever wired any money to anyone who belongs to Mexico or Colombia?
Yeah. Mexico only, no Colombia, Mexico.
May I know the person whom they are in your relation or, in general you have?
Yeah, relative.
All right. Could you tell me, with which bank you have banking relation, which I have mentioned to you?
I have Wells Fargo.
So you're claiming you only have association with Wells Fargo. You're not aware about the rest, right?
No, I'm not aware about the rest.
All right. Well, let me inform you that according to Section C of 1958, Drug Enforcement Administration, those who deal in this kind of activity under your information is going to be taken for an unbailable jail term of 9 years, and a penalty of $8,900 will be placed on the culprit.
Whoa.
Well,
Hold on. One second. Why I'm gonna get arrested? For what reason? Why me?
I'm saying you, sir.
Okay.
I'm saying you that if somebody is found doing these kind of activities under your social security number, then the person will get an unbailable jail term of 9 years, and a penalty of $8,900 will be placed on the culprit. All right.
Okay.
In this regard, we also have put a background check on you, and we found that your banking information contains genuine records, and your social has no other complaint in the past. So that is the reason we believe that this might be a case of identity theft. Have you recently shared your details with anyone, like your social security number or your personal information?
Yeah, sometimes you have to do it. Okay, if you go to now even you send money to somebody, they ask you for your social security. Like if I'm sending to bank.
All right. So you have used it, all right. Well, have you lost your wallet or any of your ID cards in the recent past?
No. Like if you
have
go.
Have you done any online
go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Like, okay, if you go and do a check, you need to cash it, right? And the bank is closed, so you go to a check cashing place. So they ask you your social security. They don't cash the check without that.
Yeah. Well, I'm aware of that, so...
Yeah, I did it one time.
Well, all right. Have you done any online purchases in the recent time?
Oh, yeah, I always do.
Well, as of now, it seems like someone has access to your identity and using it. Although the investigation is ongoing, so surely the investigating officer will get to the bottom of this. From my side for now, I can put in the case notes and consult U.S. Marshal with your declaration. And let's see whether they allow us to investigate for identity theft or not. So just give me a moment. Don't mind my silence for a minute. Be with me on this line.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Well, thanks for your patience. Well, I'm sorry. The orders are still standing for the suspension of your social because at this point of time,
No,
we don't
but
know apart from Texas.
no,
Apart from
I'm gonna
Texas.
lose
Just
everything.
let me finish first, sir. I haven't finished yet. What I'm trying to say is, sir, at this moment, we don't know apart from Texas where else your identity is still getting used. So put a stop to all the illegal activities which are currently ongoing with your social. We only have an option to proceed with the suspension of it. Although you'll be issued new social security number by the next working day. But the problem is, once you proceed with the suspension of your existing social, whatever information which is linked with it going to be get suspended, which means any movable or immovable property along with any liquid assets are going to be confiscated till the investigation is concluded, which might take anywhere from 6 months to 2 to 3
No,
years.
so what's gonna
So
happen?
the
Okay, all
problem,
all these benefits, my money for the retirement,
well, you do
my
not have to worry
savings.
about. You do not have.
What
You
about
do
my
not have to worry
savings?
about. For that also, we have a provision out there, sir.
Yeah, but my savings, I bust my ass to make the money. It didn't grow on the tree. I
Well,
had to bust my ass, okay, to
well,
get the money.
I haven't completed. That's the reason I told you that let me finish first, and thereafter you'll be given a chance to speak once I'll complete from my side. So do
Okay.
not interrupt. I haven't finished yet.
Go ahead.
We have a resolution for it also. The reason being, like, we will issue a new social security number tomorrow, but the problem is once we proceed with the suspension of your existing social, the circumstantial things which are going to happen, right? For that, what we are doing is we are sending you verification and your asset information to help the investigators to differentiate between what is yours and what's not and see from there. Don't worry, my first priority is to protect your interest here. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry, just make sure whatever you are saying on this recorded line is truthful to the best of your knowledge. That would make things clear, all right?
Okay.
So now I'll fill in a declaration form. What we'll do is make a list of assets you genuinely own in order to differentiate. I'll ask you some questions. Make sure you answer truthfully, as I will have to send this recording into the case notes and to the law enforcement authorities. And whatever you will declare on this declaration form, these are the only information which are going to relink with your new social security number, which will issue you tomorrow after suspending of your existing one. Okay. So write down your asset declaration form number.
1 second. Okay, go ahead.
Your asset declaration form number is C as in Charlie, M as in Michael, 134577.
134577.
Yeah, it's C as in Charlie, M as in Michael, 134577.
Okay.
The accused declares 18 USC. For the record, could you repeat your first and last name?
Roberto Guzman.
Your date of birth?
August 1, 1979.
Now we should proceed with the property declaration. How many houses you own under your name?
2,
How many cars do you own under your name?
3,
Could you confirm me the class of driving license that you have? What is the class A, B, C, or the regular one, E?
no, it's a E.
E. Now I should proceed with the liquid asset verification. Please confirm the bank accounts which belongs to you. As this is a recorded line, do not reveal your account details like your account number or your routing number. Just help us with the type of account, bank, and approximate amount in there in order to differentiate between the several bank accounts which are registered under your name. So how many banks you are dealing with at present, sir?
One only.
Can you name it?
Wells Fargo.
What kind of account you have with them? Whether it's a checking and saving both or just checking?
I have checking, saving, and CDC.
CDC. All right. Could you tell me the approximate value of your checking account?
Do I have really say that?
Yeah, because you need to give me an approximate value, not the exact value, sir.
I have almost like a 9,000 right now.
And in your saving?
Almost like a 70,000.
70.
70.
All right. May I know the source of the saving that you have in your account?
Yeah, from my work.
All right. Do you have any 401k or IRA under your name?
I do.
Could you tell me the approximate value of your 401k account?
It might be approximate 200,000.
All right. Do you have any health insurance?
I do.
Any future investments?
Excuse me?
Do you have any future investments?
No.
All right. Now, could you please verify the zip code on which you want us to proceed your phone number?
You breaking up. I couldn't understand the last part.
Could you verify me a current zip code?
My zip code?
Yeah.
33701.
So, Mr. Roberto Guzman, accused under the aforementioned case, declare that whatever you have said on this recorded line is truthful to the best of your knowledge, and this might be a case in connection with your identification documents. And you are aware that these recordings can be served as evidence in the court of law, right?
But I didn't do anything. Why?
Well, I have already informed in the beginning that these recordings can be served as evidence in the court of law. I'm sure you have heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard it, but I haven't did anything. So why in the court of law? Why? I didn't do anything. I didn't commit any crimes.
You haven't done this. Even though I'm not claiming that you have done anything, sir. I'm just giving you the case which I have received from the U.S. Marshals. Now they have found enormous things out there. Now we have to prove that you are the innocent person and get you out of this case.
Okay.
So just give me a moment. Let me submit this form to the U.S. Marshal and Federal Trade Commission. Once they approve your form, we will initiate the process of issuing you a new Social Security number.
Okay.
And I would suggest you, in these kind of cases, because you might be the first time the victim of the identity theft, but we are dealing with this kind of cases on a daily basis. Usually, in these kind of cases, we find the culprit from someone known to the accused, like someone from family, friends, native, or anyone from your workplace. So I would suggest you maintain a discreet about this till the time the investigation is ongoing, because we don't know who the culprit is, and might be suspect has an eye on you, and we do not want to lose that culprit at any cost. All right?
Okay.
So just give me a moment. Don't mind my silence for a minute. Be with me on the line.
Okay.
Hello, Roberto. Are you there?
Yes.
Well, thanks for your patience, but I'm really sorry to inform you as your form is not approved by the U.S. Marshal, which means they still found you suspicious. So what I'm doing is I'm transferring call to the senior officer from the ADR department who will help you to resolve the same and get you a new social security number. And I would suggest you, while speaking to the officer, do not put the call on mute or hold because it may sound suspicious to them. All right?
Okay.
So be on the line. I'm transferring call to the senior officer out there.
Okay.
Thanks for staying on hold, Charlie.
Yes, hello.
Hello, I'm talking to Mr. Roberto Guzman.
Yes.
Mr. Guzman, this is Officer Eric Shaw from Social Security Headquarters. How are you doing today?
Not too good. You gotta help me out, bro. I'm okay. Like a previous person, he told me, you gotta help me out.
Okay, all right. Mr. Guzman, actually, my name is Officer Eric Shaw. I'm from the area department of Social Security. Your call has been transferred to me regards for the case of money laundering and for the drug trafficking, right?
Yeah, but you need to help me out, bro. These things are okay, fucking crazy.
I'm sorry?
These things are fucking crazy. You gotta help me out. I don't wanna lose, my money, my house, nothing.
Yeah, of course. That's why your call is gonna be, transferred to me, and I'm here to explain you the area procedure.
Okay.
So by doing this area procedure, you can, save your assets, like whatever you have on your name, your liquid assets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as well as once you complete the ADR, your police department will cancel your arrest warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, might be you get arrested by the police department any moment from now.
No. Please, help me out. Tell me what I have to do. Tell me.
Guzman, of course, sir, I will explain you. Okay, before we move ahead, could you please confirm me your social security number, last 4 digits?
Yeah, so the social security number is I fuck your mother, then you born. I fuck your sister, then your father born. Asshole. Fuck you, motherfucker. Mother chod. Cut teri ਭੈਣ ਨੂੰ ਲੰਨ ਮਾਰਾਂ ਕਿਸ਼ਤੀ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆ ਕੱਟ ਕੋਲ ਹਰਾਮ ਦਿਆ ਕੱਟ